here's my 2020 F-150 XLT that I converted to a Raptor. It's got full Raptor suspension, KHC buckets, Icon collars, Raptor seats. But we have another issue at hand, and that's this. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. We're gonna tear it apart. We'll get into it a little bit. We'll figure out what the hell it is. The owner of the company wants me to send them back so he can diagnose them and see what the actual issue was, but it's pretty concerning. Luckily, I was just pulling into the driveway. I wasn't driving on the highway, or I didn't have my kid in the car. Like, I was a little reluctant about putting the same brand back on. There was a little bit of a squeak. It wasn't too concerning. I thought maybe it was just from my shocks, because my shocks are due for a rebuild, but it obviously wasn't the case. But yeah, let's run to the house, my parents' house, and grab my my snap-on impact so we can get this shit done, and I can get this thing out of my driveway because it's conveniently right in the front and I can't plow. You know, UPS won't pull into my driveway. Fun stuff. It's not there. Hey, there it is. All right. Here's the dilemma. All right, we gotta get this off. What I'm gonna end up doing is off the old one. Taking off the old one and mounting the new one on the old one, just so I can get a shop, because I have to take off the shock and all of this nonsense. Oh, this hurts the soul. This grimy shit on here. Do what you gotta do in a pinch. But I don't think that uniball is supposed to move that easy. Alright, well, at least I can mount it and get it to the shop, so. Alright. Alright, so now I can talk about this. Alright, now it looks okay-ish. So this is my 2020 XLT that I bought new, and I converted it to a Raptor. The inside's filthy, bear with me. Actually, it's not that bad. But as you can see, I got the Raptor seats converted into here, which I can show you guys how to do that. It's pretty cheap. Got KHC buckets, the Raptor suspension, Elevate upper control arms, Icon collars, and then KHC slot deletes, but those aren't on yet. Same with the back. Yeah, let me give you a little walk around. So here is what it's supposed to look like. Nice, right? This is marred just from me removing it. But as you can see, this one, boop, just completely separated itself. Completely separated itself. This top hat completely separated, so there was nothing holding it in the uniball. So when I hit into my driveway that has a little dip, this whole thing just went and slipped right out. And my stainless steel brake lines are what kept the wheel up. And they seem to be okay, but I'll probably end up replacing it anyways. But yeah, that's literally what separated it from the truck. Hey guys, I'm gonna be making some more videos in the near future here, but I just wanted to bring this one to everybody's attention just because it's a safety hazard. Had I been on the highway with my son or pulling a trailer or just driving and that broke, it would have been catastrophic. I mean, I don't even think people would be able to tell what happened. They probably automatically assume that the control arm broke from it being in an accident. They probably wouldn't even have diagnosed that that would have been the issue. So I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad it happened in my driveway. And, you know, the people at Elevate, which used to be Element, they sent me a new set, which is awesome. But it's only good if it doesn't happen again. And they said that they've never seen this happen before, which is kind of remarkable because there's only a few mils, like, the way that that's honed out for that top hat, it doesn't leave much room for error. So maybe they'll come up with a better design for that. Maybe it's just an add-on that they'll send to everybody. I hope that there's something that's done about it because that's very, very scary. And, you know, these things are not cheap. They're, you know, almost $1,400 for a set. And after taxes, I think they are over $1,400. So, you know, you should get what you pay for, I think. And, you know, when I talked to him, he seemed relatively concerned about it. But, you know, I had mentioned something about, you know, my brake line and then my wheel speed sensor getting, you know, stretched to its limits. And, of course, there's nothing going to be done about that. That's out of my own pocket. Had I used regular brake lines, my entire wheel would have been flat. All my suspension would have been broken. I mean, it would have been a disaster. And if I would have had just regular stock buckets instead of them KHC ones, that would have been all fucking bent. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's a limitation to warranties, and people need to understand that. Just because their part is faulty or their part breaks, or mine's a fluke and there was just something wrong with it, I don't know. But they're not going to pay for all the rest of your stuff if it breaks. So, and, you know, there's Raptor tax on every part that you buy. Trust me. I got freaking so much money wrapped up into that stupid truck. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, I got my new part. I'll keep a close eye on it. And I'll do another video of me reassembling the new ones. Or me installing the new ones. And there's some other things going on with my truck too. Like, I can't get my subs to work at all. So I have one speaker in the whole truck that's working. My subs are turning on. I think it's my head unit because these F-150 head units are just so squirrely sometimes. Like, sometimes they won't shut off. Sometimes they're just trying to do updates when there's no update. And, like, the volume doesn't work. The Sync 3 is the worst head unit setup ever. I have hated every second of Bluetooth, all of it. It's crap. Ford needs to fix that too. But I'm done being a Karen for the day. Peace out, Girl Scout. Hit that subscribe button. Do your thing. Later.